At Nova Pioneer Primary School, we focus on 4 particular areas. Investigations are a big part of what we do. So we want the children to be explorers and explore ideas and themes that we provide to them. We also really focus on communication. So for us at Nova Pioneer, the way we see it is we want our children to be able to advocate for themselves, communicate with confidence, and even support the responses they give us in classrooms. So we really encourage them and create compelling environments for this to occur.
Being here is helping them grow cooperational skills because they are working in groups, they are working together. They learn that the world is a community, so it's more of working together and competing with each other. And 2, they learn that your skill has a value. It's like we can't all have the same skill. We need to differentiate, and it's now the differentiated skills that we put together to build the world. In all lessons, we use real things to prepare them to real world, to give them a taste of how the real world looks like. So sometimes we'll even use money and show them how you give change and teach them each note and its value, so that they are not only doing this in class, but they can also do it out there with ease. And they get that sensitivity of I'm doing this, it will help me out there. I'm not just doing it, it's not a class and it's done. It's also going to apply out there in the world.
Here at Nova Pioneer, we encourage the kids to play as much as possible. It's very important for the kids to play as it helps develop their motor skills and also enhance their brain development. With our learning models, here outside in the field, we experience the joy of learning and we get to explore the nature, get to know each other, interact with one another, and from these interactions, this is where mostly the kids get the learning.
For all the students in the school, we usually get to school from around 7 to around 8, which is before care. And for the pre-primary lessons, start at 8:30. We start with our morning meeting where we discuss the theme of the week, if it's theme of senses, if it's theme of emotions, and then we also discuss expectations of the day and the lesson and what you're going to be learning. After the morning meeting, we have whole group activities where we have all the 4 and 3-year-olds working together, where they work on a project and they help each other depending on their strengths and interests. And then after that, at around 10, we go for our tea break where the learners serve their peers. And then after that, we go for our outdoor activities for the pre-primary, where it happens from around 10:15 to 10:45. And then after, we set back to the classrooms for the read aloud and writers workshop. Read aloud runs from 11 to 11:30. And then 11:30 to 12, we have writers workshop. After that, we have our lunch. The peers serve each other. The teachers serve, but then the peers help in distributing the food to the learners. And then after eating, the learners head to sleep for 1 hour from 12:30 to 1:30. And then when they wake up, they prepare themselves, take a snack, and head to the field. During this period when the learners are napping, the primary students are out for a short break after lunch, and then they're back for lessons from 2 to 3.
We are just about to start a math block lesson. Actually, we are doing division, and we are doing the relationship between division and grouping together. And the lesson is just about how we can put things into group equally as we share out. We're going to use these small cups, we're going to use some tissue rolls, and then we're going to put them into groups, and we see how we can share equally by putting into groups. Then after that, we're going to have some practical exercise on worksheets and workbooks, and where we are now going to put this idea into use.
Another area we really work on is giving them individualized attention. And the way that shows up for us is providing 2 fully trained teachers in every classroom for a particular volume of students. So this allows us to give them the individualized attention that they need as advanced students, or basically for our differentiated learning.
During our classroom lessons, we usually use the thematic approach in teaching and learning process. This term, we have been focusing on the theme of senses, and we're working on the sense of touch this week. We've also been focusing on sound L, which we usually learn through the whole week. Therefore, as you can see, the learners, they're doing an activity of sticking different materials of different texture on a lion for sound L, and then the textures are to help the learners to learn the sense of touch. As you can also see, they're waiting on the teachers as they're being helped, so it's helping in attributes such as patience and turn taking, and also you can see learners communicating, appreciating each other's work. We believe through these hands-on activities, learners are able to acquire different abilities which are lifelong, as well as they are very important in the school, such as the fine motor skills for the 3-year-olds. They're learning how to feel, they're learning how to move their finger muscles, which helps in pencil grip, and as well as helping the 5-year-olds in responsibility in taking care of the items and helping the younger ones to complete their activities.
As a school that truly believes in developing leaders and innovators, what we do is provide blended learning. And this comes up in our classroom setting for literacy, for mathematics, and for different subject areas as well. So during actual lesson blocks, we provide them with opportunities on which they can work on actual computers, and provide them as well in our extracurricular activities, opportunities to develop their technological skills.
Depending on which day it is, we have different activities. Like for Monday and Friday, the students leave at 3, no after class activities. And then on Wednesday, the learners have something we call creative block. So in creative block, the teachers work with the students in their classrooms to prepare for presentations or events such as the Baraza, which happens every Friday morning. And finally, we have on Tuesday and Thursday, where we have our co-curricular activities from ballet to international maestros, to salsa and African dances. Yes, that's a typical day for a primary student at Nova Pioneer.